When we were in South Asia, I got to also experience some of these symptoms and deficiencies of iron. And it was kind of in a different way, in a fun way. I was going on a run on my first day there. I woke up with like jet lag at like 4 a.m. And it's like, okay, what am I going to do? So I spent some time, like the word, and I'm like, I'm just getting fidgety. It's like 5 a.m. and we're not doing anything till 7. So I decided to go on a run, and I have no idea where I am, but I'm like, well, just start running. That's always a good idea. And so I go on a run, and I end up at this really, really, really cool, but also incredibly creepy bridge. I'll show you a picture. This is where I ended up. Now, the picture does not do, I took it after my dramatic meltdown that I'll tell you about. But this is a suspension bridge, which I don't know what that means. Honestly, it just did not feel very safe, okay? And so it's like 6 in the morning. It is not as bright as this. I'm by myself in a country that I obviously don't speak the language I know nothing about. And instead of being bold and strong and courageous man of God, I walked maybe 10 steps. I started to feel the bridge, every step, I could feel it move. I could hear I don't know if it's metal, I could hear the metal clinging. There's a river rushing underneath me. I can't see the other side. And so full-blown panic mode, I turned around and I went back to the hotel because I was also but what if I fall? And then I don't know where I am and I drop my phone and no one knows where I am. And this is a violation of 1,000 mission trip do not do's because you're always supposed to be together. I thankfully retreated and made it back to the hotel. And the redemption of the story is that I was telling some of the students, guys, I ended up at this super amazing bridge. We've got it. And I want to cross it. I want to see what's on the other side, but there is no way I'm doing this alone. And so thankfully, by the grace of God, 2 of the students were willing to wake up with me at 5 a.m. to go on a joyful run to the bridge. And then we crossed it together. And it was incredible. It was just the other side was actually a whole lot prettier. I could come up and get above the fog and see just this really, really neat scene of God's creation. Then I share that story with you to illustrate to you that by myself, there was no way I'm crossing the creepy bridge. And that by myself, there was timidity, there was fear, there was doubts, there was all of these things. But when I had my other 2 friends, I didn't even think about it. I was like, well, let's cross the bridge. No problem. It didn't even cross my mind, should we cross the bridge now? No, we're definitely crossing the bridge because I got 2 friends with me. And if anything happens, they got my back and I've got theirs. That's the power of iron on iron relationships. Without those relationships, there's deficiencies in us. We're ineffective. We can become ineffective. We can become stagnant. We can become sluggish. But with those relationships in our life, we can be sharper. We can be strengthened. We can be encouraged. We can be the things that God has created us to be.
Hey, thanks for watching. To find out more about Houston's First, you can subscribe to our channel or you can go to houstonsfirst.org.